And when the woman comes back after her leave, she should have the opportunity to have flexible working hours, to have the opportunity of a safe room where she can breastfeed her child, or where she can take her child to a facility.
That actually takes me to the next question. If after maternity leave, we're assuming that the child will have been 4 months old by then, and the rule is exclusively breastfeed for 6 months. And we still discovered that a lot of organizations don't still have crashes or where mothers can safely go breastfeed their babies. What should such organizations be doing at this moment, at this point in time?
That's exactly the point. Large organizations should provide crèches for their staff, for nursing mothers, where the mothers can bring in their children and have flexible hours to go and breastfeed their children and come back to work. There should be opportunity for her also to have maybe close early or come to work later in order to be able to care for her child. It also it means that empowering parents also means that a woman should not be discriminated against because of the fact that she just had a baby and she's nursing her child. Everyone, including the society, will have to do everything
to make it easy for her,
exactly.
Support her.
The parents-in-law, her own parents, that's the grandparents of the newborn baby, community leaders. Women should be allowed and encouraged to breastfeed their children, even in public, and given a pat on the back for doing so. And everything should be made possible to reduce the stress and the burden in terms of household chores and all, in order to enable the woman focus on breastfeeding her child for the period of six months minimum, and continue breastfeeding until the child is 2
On
years.
a final note now, quickly take us through the benefits of breastfeeding on the child, the mother, the nation, and the society in general.
In fact, I think if I have to enumerate them...
Yeah, just summarize.
But first for the child is protected from illnesses, it encourages bonding, it reduces the risk of long-term diseases in future for the child. For the mother...
What about the IQ thing I like?
Of course, that is very important. Evidence has shown that children who are breastfed, exclusively breastfed and continued breastfeeding, and much longer, have a higher IQ than those who were placed on infant formula. As a matter of fact, the longer you breastfeed your child, the higher the chances of his cognitive capacity development. As a matter of fact, they are usually, you know that in pregnancy we talk about first, second trimester, so we call that first 6 months as a fourth trimester, because that's for brain development, because that's where breast milk really helps. For the mother, it helps her lose the weight that she gains during pregnancy. It helps her lose the weight fast. It helps her womb to contract and therefore reduce bleeding, that usually postpartum hemorrhage. It prevents, in many women, of course, it's another way of child spacing, because the mother's chance of getting pregnant while breastfeeding is reduced, although it's not a very effective contraceptive method. And fourthly, it reduces the risk of ovarian or breast cancer. For the family, it saves money. The child is sick less, and so money spent on medication is reduced. The woman has enough time for herself. They don't have to spend money buying infant formula. For the society, for the environment, you don't have to firewood or gas that you have to use to boil water for that. You don't need all of that. So that's good for the environment. For this society, and in fact for the nation, these children grow up to be more productive. It therefore means that the country, the GDP will be impacted positively. Secondly, these children go to hospitals less often. It reduces the burden on the health services, the health system. And then it reduces mortality and morbidity among our children. So we have a growing, stronger, virile workforce and increased productivity for the society. And overall, for our community, we have happier societies. We have a better bonded families that lead to a more cohesive community and leads to peaceful coexistence.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Chris Itsopong, for making it to Health Options again. We look forward to having you in the studio again.
Thank you very much. It's always my pleasure.
survival, we move to an issue that should interest older persons. Calcium plays many roles in the body, but it is most important for building and maintaining strong bones. Unfortunately, surveys show that as people age, they consume less calcium in their diets. Let's now go over to our nature scanner for top vitamins and nutrients you should prioritize in order to keep diseases at bay and enjoy optimal health as you age.
The vitamins on their own are also very powerful antioxidants. These vitamins are involved. It's very concentrated in the system. It exhibits antibiotic property, anti-infective properties. It becomes an antibiotic. So to that extent, that is the extent to which vitamins are very, very important. And as you can see before me, there are arrays of various food items before me that contains these vitamins, and that's what makes them very, very powerful. As a matter of fact, there are future antibiotics here because of the amount of these vitamins that they contain. Let us start with oleifera, the popular zogale leaves. Moringa oleifera. As I hold it here, the leaves, it contains over 100 milligrams of vitamin C. So also is the seed. The seed has higher vitamin C constituents, which is over 200 milligrams. And the roots too. So if, as we age, you continue to eat this, you get this natural source of this vitamin. And if you have concentration of these vitamins, you don't fall ill easily. And all that. That is for zogale. And when you come to onions, both the white and the red one, it contains a lot of vitamins, a lot of other minerals that are very, very critical with human beings. Good old garlic that continue to be relevant in modern days. It was used during the Russian Revolution as an antibiotic in place of penicillin, and till date is still being used. When you go to aloe vera and co, aloe vera is in the public domain. It's used it contains a lot of vitamins, vitamin C in particular. This can be chewed, can be eaten raw, chewed, not too much, just a little quantity. Please don't go and overchew it and say Ben Amadu told you on this program. It's been used in a number of my preparations that has immune boosting properties, and it is because of the role of its immune boosting that the use of aloe vera stands out critically with the old age. And you know, as we old, we age into acute and chronic diseases of communicable diseases, HIV, AIDS, hepatitis, and tuberculosis. And these things, when these vitamins, omega H3, acid and co, which are in zogale, once you are on it at a reasonable quantity, it will help to subdue these illnesses. When you go to the non-communicable diseases, which accounts for over 64% of the cause of death in the entire world, according to 2008 WHO survey that found 51 million people died all over the world. 36 million of such deaths was due to non-communicable disease. They are diseases that we age into. So if we talk of old age, we have to dwell on this. As you graduate, as you age in life, you age into diabetes, stroke, chronic kidney disease, cancer, asthma, ulcer, arthritis. These are the gamut of diseases under non-communicable diseases, which anybody aging will age into. This, as I told you before, the zogale in hypertension is very, very good. It helps to bring down the BP. Aloe vera and co, because of the vitamins they contain, omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which have a lot of role in this circumstance. Garlic of over concentrated in 1,000 milligrams brings BP down and increases the immune system. And then Water leaf, the role of water leaf cannot be overemphasized, especially when used with bitter leaf. This is water leaf, your common water leaf that you buy them for 500, 200. You look at them with common eyes. It has a lot of vitamins. It has a lot of which has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. The same with your bitter leaf that costs nothing at your backyard. There is what we call temelaris. Temelaris has been found to give a good life and extend life. And a number of food items like cocoyam contains telomerase, and a number of these ones combined together increases the telomerase of an aging person to the extent that it suppresses any kind of illness. And there's also a chemical that has been implicated in a number of deaths. In any deaths, this compound is found to be very high, and I will not mention the name. However, it has been found out in a laboratory experiment that the continuous use of these products decreases this chemical.
That concludes this edition of Health Options. A reminder that you can watch the upload of these and other episodes of the program. Email us for your comments and contributions at healthoptions@nta.gov.ng. My name is Rabi Abdullah. Many thanks for watching. See you again.